Hi everyone, I'm here with my niece Simone today. She's 14 and she's gonna let me do her makeup. So I'm gonna show you guys. So if you have any teens, preteens that are kind of interested in makeup, this is a really easy way to get started. I'm gonna be using the skincare makeup today, the Pomifera makeup. And we're gonna start by moisturizing Simone's face because it's really important to start with a moisturized face. So I'm just using a little bit of the Niurish Moisturizer and I'm just tapping that on her skin. We're gonna just gently massage that in so she has some nice hydrated skin. It's never too early to start taking care of your skin. It's so important. So we're gonna put a little bit of the Niurish Moisturizer on, and I'm gonna put a dot of the Pure Oil on her too, just because it's winter and it's really dry. She doesn't need that much, but we're just gonna do a teeny bit to really get her skin moisturized, because if you take care of your skin and you start with a really moisturized face, your makeup's gonna look so much better. If you have nice skin, moisturized skin, it goes on better and it just looks prettier too. All right, you ready, Simone? Excited? So we're gonna start with the Youth BB Cream. So this has an SPF 30 in it, so she'll have her sunscreen on, a little bit of protection even today, like it's winter, but it's sunny. Just gives her a little bit. It's all natural mineral sunscreen. It's an SPF 30. Also just is a very light sheer coverage, just even out her skin tone, give her a little bit of a glow and a little bit more moisture too. So it does kind of a lot of things. She doesn't need a lot. She's got gorgeous skin. So we're just gonna tap it on her forehead, her nose, each cheek, and she could do this easily herself, a little on the neck. We never wanna have what we call a floating head. So we want the neck and face to always have the same when you do your skincare or your makeup. It's just important. Whatever you do to your face, to do to your neck. So you could put this on and just rub it in with your fingers. I'm gonna use a brush because I'm doing it to her, but if she was doing it herself, she could just use her fingers. And I'm just using like a very small amount. She definitely doesn't need a lot. This is just gonna give her like a little glow, even out her skin tone a little bit. And we go right over the eyes, everywhere with this. How's that feel, Simone?
Good.
Good. It's light, right? Does it feel like you really even have anything on?
No.
All right. So that's so pretty. And that's number 3 in the Youth BB Cream. That's what I used on her. And it's just really pretty, really light. Doesn't even look like she has makeup on, just beautiful glowy skin. And then next, we're gonna use the Contour Tone. It's contour and bronzer stick. It's called a Tone Stick. And we're using bronze. There's Kissed, which is a little lighter, but we're gonna use the bronzed, which is just a teeny bit darker. And I'm just gonna show you how to do it. It's really easy. You just do a rainbow on your forehead. And then above your eyebrow, you just do like 3 little lines. That's like the bronzer lines. And then you can just bring the bronzer in here too, kind of into your temple. Just gonna warm up her face a little, bring it to life. And I feel like that's all she needs for contour. If she wanted to do a little on her cheek, she could, but she doesn't really even have to. So we're just going right into the cheekbone with that. And then again, she could just use her fingers, but because I'm doing it, I'm gonna use a brush on her. I'm using the Saint 3D brush, which is the best brush for everything. And you just blend the contour right into your hairline. And then where the contour bronzer is here, you just wanna blend it in. On the cheeks, you always blend in and up because you're lifting. And just see how beautiful that is on her. So pretty. And it just gives her a little glow up. So easy. Just a little blend. So pretty. So that's the Tone Stick. And next we're gonna use the Tint Stick in Tease, which is a beautiful like light pink color. Isn't that pretty? That's the Tint Stick. So I'm just gonna give her just a little flush in her cheeks. The rule of thumb is 2 fingers back from your nose, and I'm just bringing it up to her hairline. And I'll do the same thing on this side. And this is so easy for anybody just starting out with makeup. It's also great because it's just so natural and pretty. It's not like too much, like you just can't overdo it with this, which is really nice. And then again, we're just gonna blend with the brush. She could do it with her fingers. She could do this whole thing with her hands. But it's fun to use. I love using brushes. So it just depends to if you're a brush makeup girl or a finger makeup girl. But this makeup you can definitely do. And look at how pretty that flush is on her cheeks. Just brings her to life. Just really, really pretty. So that's basically, oh, and then we can use this tint stick on her lips too. So let's see those gorgeous lips, Simone. And we're gonna put a little of the tint on her lip. And again, I'm using the same thing I used on her cheeks, which is Tease. So pretty. And then Simone picked Vamp to go over it, which is like a purpley lip color. And it's a lip oil, so it's really nice for her lips too. This lip isn't sticky. It's really nice and smooth. And it's also really good for your lips. It will moisturize your lips in the winter. Really nice, obviously in the summer too, and not heavy at all. And you can see like this looks so dark, but on, it's just very sheer and pretty. And see how pretty that is, just gives a little shine. So, so pretty. And then we could use the tone stick or the tint on her eyes too, if she just wanted like a little bit of color. Really natural, not a big deal. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of the pink, the tint that we used on her cheeks and lips, on her eyelid here, just to her eye, to her crease. And it's just so pretty, pops her eyes. Again, really, really natural, really pretty. Just gives that natural, pretty, glowy look. Close your eyes, Mom. See how pretty? And you don't even have to blend it. She could if she wanted to with her finger, but again, you can't overdo it with this. So pretty. Oh, I put the wrong top on, but that's the tint stick. And then we'll put a little mascara. The other thing that she could do if she wanted to, she has a little bit of darkness in the corner of her eyes, so if she wanted to brighten that up, she could use the Conceal. I'm going to use the medium on her because it has a little bit of a peachy. This is a powder to cream conceal. So it's so silky and light. It comes out, it looks like a powder. And again, you can use your finger, which I would recommend with this because the warmth of your finger is just going to melt it into your skin. And it's so nice and like really not detectable. And this blue, this darkness is really like a purpley blue. So this peach color just really neutralizes it because they're opposites on the color wheel. So you can see how that just lightens up. And she could just use her finger to do that. So this is just a little bit extra if you or your teen have a little darkness here that they want to lighten up. So easy to do. Again, you can just go in with your finger and really heat it up, and it just looks so pretty. And Simone, can you even like feel that, or feel it with your finger? It's like feels so silky and smooth, and it's just really pretty. So that just kind of brightens her up again a little bit. Next, we're going to do some of the Youth Mascara, and this has a lash growing serum in it, so it helps grow your lashes. So if you wear mascara every day, it will grow your lashes. It's a process. It doesn't happen overnight, but if you stick to it, it really, really works, and it's amazing. And this brush has two sides, one to lengthen, one to thicken, but to keep it hygienic, we're gonna use a disposable mascara wand on her. Simone, I'm gonna have you close, but look down, but not close. And I'm just gonna start right at the base of her lash, and I'm just gonna wiggle back and forth and bring it up. And she has really pretty lashes. Her lashes don't need to be curled or anything. They curl up really nice on their own. And just opens up her eyes, really pretty. Makes you feel pretty to have a little mascara on. And she doesn't need a lot. I'm not going to do anything on her bottom lashes. I'm just kind of doing it to define her eye and just give her that extra oomph on top. And she does have like dark, pretty lashes anyways. So she's lucky that way that she can even get away if she didn't want to without wearing mascara. But if she wants to give herself a little oomph, a little extra, she can with this. And it's a really good one. So good for your eyes and for your eyelashes. So that is the final look. Look how gorgeous she looks. Look down, Simone, showing the pretty eyes. All right, that's it. And it's so easy. It literally takes like 3 minutes to do this look if you're doing it on your own. So if you have any questions, or you or your teen, you want to gift them a little session with me, that would be amazing. And we could do this little makeup routine with them. I'm going to put a little setting spray on her too with this blending sponge. This is just extra too, but it feels really nice. This is a hydrating. You could use this or like a rose spray. And it just really blends and sets the makeup even further into their skin. So it just looks so natural, like no makeup. Really beautiful. Great way to wear makeup as a teen, because you usually have really pretty skin, young, beautiful skin. So you don't need a lot. Less is more for sure. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.